In the early 2000s, licensed video games were everywhere. From Barbie to Ben 10, and of course, SpongeBob SquarePants. During this era, licensed games gained a negative status of being rushed to meet the deadline of whatever TV show or movie it was a tie-in to. And also, overall, just not being very good games. But there was one game, a shining star in a sea of garbage, a great experience that capitalized on the IP it was based on, and that game was The Simpsons Hit and Run. And also SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom. Released in 2003 for the 6th generation of consoles, SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom is regarded as one of the best licensed games. 17 years later, in 2020, SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated was remade for a modern audience. The game sold extremely well, managed to sell an entire 2 million copies, which was enough to warrant a sequel, SpongeBob the Cosmic Shake. The Cosmic Shake follows SpongeBob and Patrick as they need to save Bikini Bottom for universe-ending peril. They've managed to tear a rift in the fabric of reality and need to travel to numerous worlds in order to repair their mistake, with the help of a totally non-suspicious Cassandra. The graphics in the Cosmic Shake are great. They're definitely improved since Rehydrated. The worlds are engaging to traverse and explore. Some of the best worlds were the Halloween and prehistoric worlds. But what about the gameplay? It's quality. SpongeBob has the basic moves you would expect, like a ground pound and a melee attack, but he also has some unexpected and welcome additions, such as a roll, bubble to capture enemies, and a karate kick. The game is linear, but it still has enough variety to keep the gameplay engaging. Occasionally, you'll gain access to ride a seahorse or boulder, which does a great amount to pacing the game. There is also a massive amount of references to the show, that even I, not an avid viewer of the show, was able to pick up on, from handsome Squidward, bold and brash, and one of the many facial expressions SpongeBob and Patrick make. The bosses of the game are, well, not the best. None really stand out of being anything special. It's definitely a bit of a disappointing aspect of the game, but nonetheless, SpongeBob the Cosmic Shake is not only a good SpongeBob game, but also a solid 3D platformer.